Virgo, hi. So this is going to be a reading for May 26th through June 1st. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there's an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Virgo. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the Seven of Pentacles. You're working on something. Feels good. Whatever it is, feels good to you. In the recent past, the Judgment card, the Four of Cups, the Page of Pentacles. You're trying to open yourself up here to acceptance over a situation because I still see you upset about something or the way something turned out. And then I see you not just being upset and, okay, I'm upset, whatever. But kind of trying to figure out how to accept that whatever happened, happened. You may not like it, but the fact that you're upset about it means you're still hanging on to that energy in the sense of you're not accepting it, that it happened in the way that it did. It still affects you to that point of, oof, you know? When you feel like, okay, I choose to not like this because it's not what I prefer, but it doesn't affect me to that point of, then, you know, you're getting closer and closer to accepting that whatever happened, happened. There's nothing you can do to change it. What you can focus on is how you show up now, you know, not then, not what could have happened, would have happened, should have happened, you know. So there's a lot of you being open towards, again, accepting a little more so that you don't get affected in that way of, ew. In the current situation, the Queen of Wands, the Magician, the Queen of Swords, you're manifesting something, you're creating something as we speak. And you feel really, really good about it. You've got all the energies lined up for something that you're super passionate about. Your energy is coming through as being very confident, very 2 feet on the ground type of a thing with this, and very passionate about it, whatever this is. So it's something nice. In the immediate future, the High Priestess, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Swords. You're pursuing something. You're starting to giddy up and go here. You're starting to take some steps here, I think, towards your own manifestation there. And it's not one of those physical types of, oh, okay, let me get myself out of here and let me start walking. No, through whatever it is you're doing, you're carrying this energy that drives you towards your own manifestation. Where I see you being very passionate about something as you go, and then I think it's and then in tune with your intuition too, which leads you exactly to where you need to go here. So let's clarify. Let's do the Seven of Pentacles. Lots of robins today here. And trying to figure out why I did cut the grass 2 days ago. And I really, really wet the shit out of it. A little too much probably. And now they're all coming like, okay, wet soil. Let's get those worms. For the Seven of Pentacles, you get the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Page of Swords. Okay, again, you're working on something, whatever it is you're working on, you've got the confidence to do it, you've got the strength to do it, you got all the right energies in the right places. You're also a little bit stressed out about it, that maybe it's not going to work out. Plus, the way it's kind of building up, whatever this is not super fast. So it's one of those things in which, you know, in any given day, you would stop and recognize, okay, yeah, there's progress here. I'm making progress, but you're not necessarily in tune with your awareness over the progress. So you might kind of think of it as, yeah, it's progress, but yeah, man, it's kind of slow, even for me, you know, type of acknowledgement. So that kind of builds up a little stress around it, a little bit of anxiety. But overall, I think you're doing good here, you know. For the Judgment card in the recent past, you get the Knight of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Moon. There's a soul connection that shows up here, tied up to this process of acceptance. There's a lot of stuff going on underneath the surface when it comes to this connection. There's a lot of stuff that aren't revealed at all at that point in time, as this very transformational period of time opens up for you. So it's like you're walking in the dark. You're exactly in that place of, I'm in the dark here, you know, as you start to go through this. I think you're not in the dark anymore. I think that's how it felt initially. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on here. I don't know where I'm at with this, where this is going, what the fuck is going on. Interesting. For the Four of Cups, you get the Temperance card, the Eight of Pentacles, the Empress. Interesting, because you seem to be upset with yourself here. Exactly, Blue. For a very long time, in which I see you kind of looking back and seeing how you showed up within this potential soul connection here. What's interesting about it is that I see you showing up just fine. I see you contributing to it just fine. And then you look at that and you're like, no, could have done more. Could have done more. Man, I suck at this. And I'm like, are we looking at the same energy? Because no, you don't. You brought in, you know, everything you had at that moment in time, and it seemed to be quite all right. You're like, So you're almost carrying a little sense of resentment towards you more than anything, or something about the situation is quite frustrating and you're redirecting that whole energy towards you. I'm going to be upset with me. God damn it. Okay. It's part of the process. It's fine. For the Page of Pentacles, in the recent past, you get the Ace of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Wands. I get you in a place of understanding that, okay, you have a specific desire when it comes to this connection, right? You wish that everything's going to be okay. I see you understanding down the road there that it's not only up to you. There's your energy, and then there's another energy that is part of this connection, right? There's two. It's not enough for one to want what's best for that connection. Both need to be on the same page, because if one wants it, even if they say, I'm going to want it so badly that I'm going to overtake their energy and it's not even going to matter what they want, which is not necessarily a healthy way to look at things. But it happens that some people think that, you know, if they bring in enough energy, then it's okay. They don't have to put in much effort because I got it all. Yeah, no. For an equal give and take, healthy type of a dynamic, both energies need to land on the same page there. If you're the one that says, I want what's best for this, and the other energy is not showing up for the same thing, then it's not going to work out. And I feel like you're starting to get that and learn that and understand that through that experience. In whichever way it unfolds there, because I see it potentially go in many, many places here at the same time. Yeah, there's a lot going on within that dynamic there. But what I like about it is the fact that I see you kind of popping in from time to time telling me, hey, I've learned this from this. Hey, I learned that from that, you know? So there's quite a few things you're getting from that, no matter how chaotic it may seem at times. For the Queen of Wands, in the current situation, you get the Tower, the Hangman, the Devil. Ooh, procrastination at its finest. Ooh. You're super passionate about something, but you're not doing anything about it. And you know you should. You feel it. You're like, I'm just kind of waiting for the right kick in the ass. Give it to yourself. Because then the devil is there at the end saying procrastination at its finest. And I'm like, yeah, no, you got it in you. You just got to kick yourself. And you're like, no, I'm waiting for, a circumstance to really get me boiling here that I don't have a choice. Corners me into a space of, okay, I got to do this. Why? And I know you're going, I work well under pressure. Do you need that pressure? Do you need that adrenaline? Why not? You got all the energy it takes here to get going in the direction that makes you feel very passionate. You're just not doing it. And I know, again, any kind of procrastination type of an energy is going to come in and say, well, you know, it's hard until I start. I've been there, done that. We've all been in a place of procrastination at some point in our lives. It's true. It is hard until you start, but start. That's the point of it. Start now. You know, what's keeping you from starting now? Oh man, that's a big one. Let's do the Magician. For the Magician, in the current situation, you get the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. And there's also this side of things. So whatever it is you're manifesting, you're not only manifesting for you. There's at least another energy involved. You're giving me a sense of close to home, partnership, family somehow. So it's not only for you, even though you're the one that's bringing this into play, this manifestation. So you could be using this as an excuse of, well, you know, I would start in this direction, but it's for multiple other energies that requires a whole lot more on my end. And it's a bunch of bullshit because you're not there. I mean, there's all sorts of things you're going to hang on to when you're using this energy of procrastination. You know, well, I'm not doing it because of that, or because of that, or because of that. When ultimately we don't do it, we don't get out of our comfort zone because we got comfortable, because we're like, not lazy, comfortable where we're at with what we're at. So it's like, why, you know, it takes a little more effort than just being in my comfort zone. Yeah, but I mean, when you put it in that way of, hey, I'm manifesting something nice for that I need to get going with for an energy of family, from what it seems. So not only for me, and then I'm super passionate about what I want to explore here, but I'm not going to do it because I feel comfortable. Then when are you going to do it? In 100 years, when you're not going to have this energy available? Because, you know, you'll be old and lazy at that time. You know what I mean? So it's like, when is the right time? If not now. For the Queen of Swords, in the current situation, you get the Seven of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. You keep using this excuse. Keep using this excuse. Well, even, and it's ironic because I can see you being capable of this. You and you, that's it. And you keep on pulling on other energies. Like, well, no, I would need some help from this, that, and the other. It would be nice to have somebody by my side. Yes, it would be. But for now, you've got the energy available for you. The problem is you don't trust you enough. That's why you keep on latching to these other energies or potential energies. It would be nice to have some help from there and from there. And from, it would be fucking amazing. And how do you know that help is not going to come? But you got to start this all on your own because you got everything it takes. You just got to get back in touch with that and trust that, because you do have it here. It's all over this goddamn table. And you're like, no, I don't, because I need that energy right there to help me with that and to that. Yeah. The excuses for keeping you procrastinating. For the High Priestess, in the immediate future, you get the Seven of Cups, the Emperor, the Five of Cups. I don't know what kind of firework is lit up under you there, but it is. It is because you're starting to explore some options here, some directions. You're using your intuition a lot. You're very much in your power there, looking at things from the angle of, or through the filter of, your intuition and past experiences. So I see you starting, at least from an energetic standpoint, to get going. No more procrastination here. All right, so this is a good start. Let's do the Ace of Wands. In the immediate future, you get the Seven of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Star. so much hesitation, so much arguing with yourself internally. As you start going in the direction that you want to go with whatever this is about that you're procrastinating on. So you're starting, you're involved, you're in there, you jumped, right? And then even though you jumped and you find yourself in the middle of whatever action this is, you're like, ooh, what did I do? What did I just do? And then you start arguing with yourself. I don't think you're stopping though. I think you're taking a little bit of time off to argue with yourself, and then I think you're going to proceed. Let's do the Knight of Swords. There you go. Finally, nice flow here. For the Knight of Swords, you get the Nine of Cups, the Justice card, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. This proves that point of, it's hard until you start. That's exactly what's happening here. Where you're starting, and it feels freaking amazing when you do. And then it feels like you're kind of trying to establish a little bit of a natural flow to things, a little bit of a pace for yourself that feels comfortable in this, whatever it is you're creating here. And yeah, you're gonna get to that point of establishing a flow to things. Initially, it feels good. It feels exciting. It feels, oh my God, I finally started. So you got quite the speed there, good speed. But at some point you're like, okay, let's find a more suitable speed to my pace here. And you are, and it's feeling amazing. Okay, good. You're not lasting, well, who knows how long you've been here in this procrastination. Hey, baby girl. Hey, baby girl. You're so stinking cute. You little cutie. You get another bath today? You do. Alrighty, let's see what the universe has to close it off. The Five of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Try not to, I see some options opening up for you. And the only time I'm seeing in the reading options opening up for you is when you come out of this procrastinating type of an energy. Don't linger too much there, because I also see your intuition being with you. Trust your intuition instead of just being there and being like, okay, well, what should I do? Should I go in that direction or that direction? Or hold on. Let's make a plan for each direction that I can go in right now. Do not do that. Follow your intuition as much as you can, because the more time you spend looking into these options and planning for each of these options, the more you're going to back away from it, back into procrastination. So try not to do that. Try not to find those ways in which you got to spend a lot of time with looking into these options. No, you don't. Your intuition is going to lead you straight to where you need to go here. So trust that. Don't plan too much, because that's coming through as a deceptive energy that's just holding you back. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.